Welcome to day 3 of Ages and Timelines. To get ready for today, you're going to need to make sure you have some chart paper. That's for the warm-up. You can actually use the same piece of paper as yesterday if there's still room on it. You're going to need the student folders for them to keep working in. Get some legal-sized blank paper. Just grab that from the copy room. You can use just blank like printer paper, but having it be a little bit bigger than that makes it seem a little bit more official when they start making their posters. You don't need anything really much bigger than that. Don't worry about getting like giant construction paper. It's not that kind of poster. And then you're going to need some sticky notes for kids to leave notes on each other's work. The warm-up today is just like yesterday. It's around the circle. So again, bring kids to the rug and have them sit in a circle. The idea is that kids keep practicing this to make sure it's easy, that adding tens and subtracting tens is something that's easy for the kids to do in their heads. So build up as is appropriate for your group of kids. If they need to start from the beginning by choosing a one-digit number and adding 10, do that. If they're ready to make it harder, start adding 20s each time or subtracting 20s each time instead of 10s. And keep coming back to the question, will this always happen? Until they can all confidently say, yes. Today's lesson is titled Preparing for the Math Congress, but really it's a chance for the partners to work together and look for patterns in their work to present to the rest of the class tomorrow during the Math Congress. So the directions say, with a partner, discuss patterns in the answers. That's an important guide for the kids, that you're not just looking for patterns across your work, but patterns in the answers. If the answer on one sheet was 25, and then later it was 25 again, and then later you got 25 another time, that's the kind of pattern you're looking for. So they're looking for patterns where the answers were the same. What were the questions that got them to those same answers? The directions for the kids is that they're going to be making posters. A note about posters with this curriculum is that these are not like decorative posters. This isn't an art project. Oftentimes kids hear they're making a poster and it means they copy their problem onto big paper and draw pictures around it. That is not the case. There should not be distracting pictures on these. The point of these posters is to show their thinking visually. So try to prime the kids up by explaining that the poster should be able to tell what they're thinking without them being there to explain it. If someone saw that poster on a wall and they weren't able to point to it and describe it, would that person still understand what it meant? So in this, it's really important for them to use numbers, pictures, and words to really fully explain their thinking. Oftentimes we'll say numbers, pictures, or words to show your thinking. In this case, all three are really probably going to be necessary to make their thinking clear. If a kid or a group is getting stuck, a nice hint that you can give would be to choose one family member and try to represent the work for each question for just that one person. So instead of saying try a number line or try writing equations, which can really direct their thinking, say try looking at the answers when you were talking about mom, the difference between Carlos's age and mom's age, and really just zoom in on mom's problems and mom's numbers, and see if that can help get the kids focused on their problem solving and start getting them going. As the kids are doing their work, you're going to see a lot of different ideas come out on the paper, but some things that you might start to notice and you can keep your eyes open for are, number one, looking for constant differences, kids who notice constant differences. So this number line shows that like when Carlos was born to his mother's age, that's 25 years. When he's 8 and she's 33, there's still 25 years between them. When she's 33 to when he's 33, when he adds 25 years to his age, she'll be 58. Still 25 years difference between their ages. When he's 33, and she's 58, there will still be 25 years between them. So that's a great discovery of the constant difference between ages, and they may be already have noticed that with them and their family members. So that's something they might be able to connect to. Another thing kids might start to come up with is the relationship between addition and subtraction. That for the mom whose answer is always 25, sometimes you're saying 8 plus what equals 33. Other times you're thinking 33 minus 8 equals what, and still other times 33 minus something equals 8. How many years ago was his mom 8 years old? So these are just some things to keep your eyes out for. There might be many, many other things, and so please, as you note them, share them with each other. The last part of today, which very easily might be pushed until tomorrow, until the next day, which is totally fine, is the gallery walk. So what this is kids walking around looking at each other's posters and leaving notes with questions or comments. Tomorrow's lesson is the Math Congress. So again, if you run out of time today, it is totally okay to start day 4 with the gallery walk and then move straight from that into the Congress. The gallery walk, I think at this point, with the kids not having used this program that much before, warrants a group conversation, a mini lesson about how to write good comments or questions. And so give the kids some stems to start with. I like, I noticed, I wonder, and how it's useful to get a comment that has a specific detail in it, as opposed to something just like, I liked your work or good job. So training them how to write a useful and kind and positive note. If you can fit that into day 3, awesome, and then actually do the gallery walk on day 4, that's fine. If you need to do them together, if you can push them both to the next day, whatever, that's up to you and your timing. The point is for them to see each other's work and to leave each other notes and comments on each other. And that is day 3.